Hello, welcome to today's segment on Just Random. So, I want to briefly tell you about three superfoods that could be used for as natural remedies for certain problems. Three problems I'll be talking about today would be poor sleep, insomnia, constipation, difficulty to pass stool, and um, decreased libido. Yes. So for these three problems, I personally have experienced great benefits from these three superfoods, which I'll be telling you about today. Welcome back. So now I'm going to tell you about what foods or what items I use to relieve certain problems, or when I notice some changes in my body when it comes to constipation or decreased libido and poor sleep. Yes, there comes a time in everybody's lives where they have to experience some of these things, and knowing what to take in that moment can just do a lot and save you a lot of stress and panic. The first one would be poor sleep. I have experienced personally that honey is quite good for poor sleep. All you need to do is mix it in hot water, or whatever you want to mix it in. You can just mix it in warm water, or you put it in tea, green tea or black tea, whichever you like, or even chocolate tea. You take it just before bed, 2 teaspoons into your whatever liquid you want to use it in, and you drink it. Give yourself some time. Put yourself in a serene environment, and you'll be able to sleep. In fact, you'll have the most relaxing sleep ever. How does it do this? It actually stimulates the release of insulin, which therefore stimulates the release of serotonin, which is actually converted to melatonin, which is necessary for sleep. So it does this, and voila, you have a good night's rest. Second one, constipation. Okay, so for this one, I actually accidentally discovered that moringa leaves do magic. Moringa leaf does magic to your intestine. It actually helps you to pass through easily, and it helps you like cleans that intestine really well. It has a lot of uses. In fact, the superfoods I'm talking about today, they have a lot of functions. They have a lot of benefits. So I think after this video, I'm going to do individualized videos for each of these superfoods. I'm going to tell you more about these foods, and I'll tell you more about the functions, what they can also do apart from the ones I'm telling you about now. But for this video, I'm only talking about these specific functions. So moringa leaves in the place of constipation is actually very useful. If you don't have moringa leaves and you live in Nigeria, there's this tea called ballerina tea. Ballerina tea, if you take ballerina tea, check ballerina three ballerinas, whichever name they call it, dietary tea, is green pack. Some people take it for weight loss, some people just take it for detoxification, but I was taking it for for me to be able to move bowel. So I was very pleased to know that moringa, I didn't have to spend money anymore buying ballerina tea. All I needed to do was to cut up some moringa leaves, boil them, and I have my tea. I have my ballerina tea already made in my kitchen. So yes, it's actually very useful for constipation. You don't need any other thing. I mean, you don't need to spend money buying any other laxatives. God has given us natural products, natural remedies to everything. So try it. You'll thank me later. The last one is low libido. Yes, and for this, what I actually mean is, okay, so I am a doctor, of course, and I hear my superior always advising people who are trying to give birth and people who are trying to conceive to take tiger nut juice, to drink natural tiger nut juice. But I never really understood it. I thought, I was like, okay, yes, I'm sure it's effective, until one day, or there was a certain period I decided to try tiger nut juice. I actually drank it just for an act of adventure or curiosity, to know what it tastes like, and it tasted so good, and I found myself drinking tiger nut very well during that period. I mean, for the month that I drank tiger nut juice, I realized it did a lot of magic in my body. It did so much magic in my body. I realized that so many things were heightened, so many changes, monthly changes were quite marked. I was like, oh, what's going on? And it was later I realized that all of those changes were because I tried to trace back why they were happening. And I realized that the only different thing I did that month was take a lot of tiger nut juice, yes. So now I can tell you that I've boldly tried all of these things, and they do work. They work very well for these things. Honey works very well for sleep. Moringa works very well for constipation. Tiger nut works very well for libido, poor libido, poor ovulation, all those kind of things. Your ovulation is going to be different. You're going to flow better. You have less pain. There's so many things you're going to notice when you take tiger nut juice. So yes, these are my 3 superfoods for these 3 problems. I hope you can try them. I hope I've rendered you some form of solution. I'm going to be posting subsequently individualized videos of these superfoods, so you know more about what they can do. Trust me, they have so many benefits. They have so many benefits. Moringa on its own, just what I spoke about. If those of you that have not watched or checked out my video on bitter leaf, please try to go back and watch it. It's quite, knowledgeable. It's quite educational. But you see this moringa leaf, I promise you, when I'm coming for you with moringa leaf benefits, you're going to thank me for such eye-opening venture. Yes, I'm going to come back with videos for each of them, for honey, for moringa, and for tiger nuts. I think it's high time. This is our generation. We're a woke generation. That's what people say. We're woke. We're more, in tune with our environment. We are more learned. We understand what's happening. We ask questions. Why are things happening the way they're happening? It's also good that we start going back to the roots, start going back to what our forefathers knew and what they were using. They were using a lot of natural constants. They were using a lot of natural things. They had a lot of natural remedies. And I think it's high time we start going back to these things. We start going back to our roots, because we're spending so much money on things that are readily available to us. Why? I mean, why? So yes, this is the end of this video. I hope that if you liked what you heard about, or what you have just watched, please like my video. If you feel like it's going to benefit someone, kindly share it. And if you want to engage me, please do so by commenting in this section, the comment section below. Kindly subscribe if you're new to this channel, and stay tuned for more content. Thanks for tuning in today. I appreciate you as always. Bye, randomites.